Hello, students. So, we have talked about chemical properties and physical properties and chemical changes and physical changes and a little bit about mixtures and pure substances, but let's get into it just a little bit more. And not only am I going to teach you about mixtures and pure substances like we've touched on, but I'm also going to touch on how to separate them from each other so you don't have separation anxiety like this poor dog here. Don't worry, come on a journey with me. So, let's talk about how matter is classified. The universe is made up of about 118 elements. Only 92 of those are naturally occurring, and we just got 4 new guys as of December 15th. So, I don't know about you, but I think that's exciting. We haven't even named them yet. They just have these little funny oot names, and that's going to be very exciting. More to come on that soon. Matter comes in a variety of flavors. We're going to talk about those a whole lot in the future and today. And if we can organize things, that helps you understand them. That's why we're going to get into mixtures versus pure substances, why we even worry about that. Let's rock and roll with it. Pure substances. They're made up of similar particles, elements or compounds, and remember compounds are just elements combined, chemically combined. Elements only have one kind of atom, for example gold, helium, neon. It could be oxygen gas, or it could be ozone, that's O3. Compounds are molecules. They could be carbon dioxide, copper sulfate, sugars, aspirin, water, but these are all chemically combined elements. But you notice there are more than one type of atom in each compound, but both of them, elements and compounds, make up pure substances. Let's talk about mixtures. We talked about pure substances. We know those are elements or compounds. If you combine pure substances together and they still stay as pure substances, then they are a mixture. They can be separated by physical properties. Heterogeneous mixtures, remember, hetero means different looking in heterogeneous. Not different atoms. Both mixtures are going to have different types of atoms, but they're different looking. They have different phases. So pulpy orange juice, you could see the pulp. You could see the orange liquid. Rocky Road ice cream, it's got all the little chunks in there. It's got delicious ice cream in there. M&Ms are heterogeneous mixtures. You could see all the different types of M&Ms. Homogeneous mixtures, on the other hand, look the same. They look the same throughout. It's uniform. So 14 karat gold, which is actually not all gold. There's some silver in there. Iced tea. You can see it just looks like one brown liquid. So now, I want to get rid of your separation anxiety. You don't need to worry about it anymore. We will tell you how to separate mixtures through physical means. Distillation is one way to do it. And distillation uses differences in boiling properties of substances to separate a homogeneous mixture into its components. This is how alcohol is typically produced. Still is going to use distillation. Filtration, that's where you have a mixture that contains a solid substance in a liquid and solution, and you just pour it through the filter and you get out 2 different things. You see in the right hand picture, we started with one mixture and we ended up with two compounds, 2 pure substances, water and what was dissolved, the solid that was dissolved in that mixture. Chromatography is another way. It separates substance based on difference in solubility. If they're more soluble, they're going to behave differently than if they're less soluble. And you use paper, you dip it in water, and then as the water travels up that chromatography paper, it's going to pull the more soluble substances up further with it as it travels up that paper. So this is how, like, an overarching classification of matter, just how everything looks. Matter can be organized into mixtures and pure substances. Mixtures are heterogeneous or homogeneous mixtures. Remember, heterogeneous look different. Homogeneous look the same looking. Pure substances can either be elements or they can be compounds. Remember, elements are all pure, one type of atom. Compounds are multiple types of atoms chemically bonded together. Remember, another name for homogeneous mixtures is also a solution, and solid homogeneous mixtures are alloys. So again, we can go from mixture to pure substances through physical changes. You use those separation techniques in order to get the pure substances out of the mixtures. But if we wanted to go from elements to compounds, what do we need to do? Yes, we need chemical changes in order to get those separated out. Because they are chemically bonded together, we need to chemically change them in order to separate them again. Excuse me here. I was just enjoying my favorite mixture. Coffee. Oh, the caffeine, the water, the pumpkin spice that I mixed in there today. Don't tell anyone. It is a fantastic mixture. It could be separated with a chromatography. It could be separated with filtration. That's how coffee comes to exist. But it is a mixture because it is several things mixed together. Now, I look down here and I see, that all looks exactly the same, despite knowing that there are many different pure substances in here. What type of mixture is that? Yeah, that's homogeneous. It looks the same. It all looks like one phase. Keep that in mind. I would like you to try these problems. All 10 of them, you can do them on paper, and then you're going to have to answer some questions about them. If it is a substance, I want you to tell me what type of substance it is. If it is a mixture, I want you to tell me what type of mixture it is. Remember, substances can be elements or they can be compounds. If it is a mixture, I want you to tell me if it is a homogeneous mixture or a heterogeneous mixture. Take some time right now and answer those questions. All right. Here are your answers. I didn't even require you guys to think all that hard. Think about why these are the answers. If you are confused by this, bring those questions into class and let's chat about them. Let's chat it out. All right. That has been classifying matter. That has been separation techniques. I hope it was helpful.